What's good, NBA 2K League fans? I am former pro Igymo, and today with AT&T's help, I'm going to be bringing you guys the best center builds for NBA 2K25 in all game modes. I've already used this build to win thousands of dollars on NBA 2K25, and it has completely helped me dominate the competitive scene in NBA 2K25, so I know you guys are going to like it. Make sure to drop a like on this video if you guys want to see more NBA 2K League content. First things first, I am going to be showing you guys how to make the build with 0 cap breakers, 5 cap breakers, and then 10 plus cap breakers as well, because I know some of you guys play the game a lot, some of you guys don't play the game at all. I'm also going to tell you guys the most important stats you want to look for in making a center build, just in case you want to make some tweaks, so let's get straight into it. Now, first things first, I'm going to show you guys how to make the build with 0 cap breakers. This is mainly for the people who don't play the game a lot, so you have not reached starter 3 rep to get the cap breakers, and you also have not hit level 40 in any season at all. Maybe you just don't play the game that much. You're looking to just hop on, have a good time, you're the easy build, and I got you. First things first, obviously position, you're going to want to go center, and then the height, you're going to want to go 7'1". Now, the reason I like to go 7'1" is that you actually can get a 7'10" wingspan, but at 7 foot, you only can get a 7'8" wingspan. This is the only height in the game that you can jump 2 inches on wingspan, which is super crucial for rebounds, blocks, and all things of the sort. But I am going to go with a 7'9" wingspan instead. I will get into that in a little bit. And then the weight, you're going to want to go 257 pounds, which will allow you to get 96 strength. Now, in making this build with no cap breakers, the main attributes you guys are going to want to look at to utilize is standing dunk, mid-range shot, 3-point shot, pass accuracy, your offensive and defensive rebound, your strength, and your vertical. These are all attributes that are going to help you set yourself apart from everybody else. Now, first things first, you want to be dominant in the paint. You're 7'1". We're going to go with a 90 standing dunk, which will allow you to get standing contact dunks. If you guys like to stick dunk, you'll also be able to contact dunk green on people, which is a very good thing to do. But also, you can just get dunks with square. That's how OP the standing dunk is. Especially when you're this tall, you're going to boom it on everybody. Now, the mid-range shot and the 3-point shot, you are going to want to max out. Now, this is why I went 7'9" wingspan. You end up getting a 75 3-point shot, which if you go over here, you end up getting the glass gunner takeover. You won't be able to see it yet, but for glass gunner, you need a 75 3-point shot, and it actually will boost your 3-point shot and give you marksman takeover, which enhances standstill perimeter shooting and boosts ability to get open. So this is going to help you shoot, because obviously if you guys play NBA 2K25, you know it is very hard to shoot on this game. The pass accuracy, we are only going to go with an 82. Now, the reason I say only is because once you get a little more cap breakers, you're going to want to aim for the 87 to 92 pass accuracy range, but that doesn't matter. 82 is more than enough, and I'm sure that you guys will like it. You're going to want to go with a 94 offensive rebound and a 96 defensive rebound. Now, the reason you want to go 96 is because that will allow you to get Hall of Fame rebound chaser. However, when you put your max +1 badge on it, you will I stuttered right there. You will be able to turn it into legend rebound chaser, which is the highest rebound chasing badge in the game. And if you're 7'1" with a 7'9" wingspan, you're going to be dogging everybody. Now, the block is going to be a little bit controversial. I have my block at a 78 just because since you're 7'1", if you just stand in the paint and put your hands up like this, you're going to make people miss. You don't need to get blocks. However, there are a lot of you guys that like to take shots out the air, and I respect that. So if you want to go a little bit higher, you can. There are certain attributes you might have to take down, but that's up to you guys. That's all preference. The speed and agility, you're going to want to max out. Your strength, you're going to want to go with a 91. Now, maybe when you get some more cap breakers, you're going to want to put that at 96, so you get legend brick wall when you max +1 it, but that doesn't matter. You don't necessarily need it. 91 strength is all you need. And the vertical, you're going to want to max out so you can jump super high in the rebounds and blocks and dunks and all things of the sort. Looking back on it, we're actually going to turn the strength into a 95, which will give you Hall of Fame brick wall. And then if you want to +1 it, you can go with legend brick wall instead. This will allow you to set the big body screens to help your guards get open. Every guard needs it because we know the dribbling on this game, it's a little bit sluggish. It's hard to get open. Now, the rest of the attribute points you can play around with. Me personally, I would put the rest on perimeter defense. That way you can play the slightest amount of defense. Maybe it's not much of a difference, but even if you can get a 1% contest on a shot, that will turn down the chance of it going in by so much. And for me, it's the little things that matter. So I'm going to go with the perimeter defense, but you can change that around if you like. Now, look, I'm about to show you guys what the build looks like with 5 cap breakers. But first, I'd like to say shout out to AT&T for allowing me to do this. This would not be possible without them, and they're pretty much the reason that you guys are about to go out there and win all their games. So, I mean, hey, I would say thank you to them too if I was you guys. Now, this right here is a screenshot of the build that I had whenever I only had had 5 cap breakers. Well, I actually had 7. 2 of them were for the level 40s, but the extra 2 doesn't really matter. All you really need is 5 right here. It's the same way you make the build. 7'1", 257 pounds, 7'9" wingspan. It's pretty much all the same attributes, except I have a 65 driving dunk, an 87 pass accuracy, a 99 offensive rebound. Now, you can go 99 D-board if you want, but it's very important that you go with a 99 on either of the stats. That way, you'll be able to get Legend Rebound Chaser and Legend Brick Wall, because you won't need to use your max +1 on only one of the badges. And then I had 2 extra cap breakers from hitting level 40 twice in 2 different seasons, so I put the rest on strength to get that 96 strength, which gives you Legend Brick Wall if you max +1 it, and also Legend Box Out Beast, which is super good. And then this right here is the build currently I'm looking at right now. I have 13 cap breakers, but you don't need all 13. It's literally the exact same build, except I added the next 5 cap breakers on pass accuracy, which allows me to get 92 pass sack, and with that 92 pass sack, I'm allowed to get Legend Dimer, so all of my guards will never miss off of my assists. And then right here, I just put the extra cap breakers on defensive rebound and strength, just because I had them lying around and there was nothing else I could really put them on. And look, okay, I wasn't going to, but I decided, you know what, I might as well show y'all the jump shot, just as a special treat. I would recommend stick shooting, because the way this game is, it is very hard to shoot. We already know that, and being 7'1", it's even harder to shoot. Now, this isn't a build that you're gonna go 7 for 7 on. I'm just gonna be honest, but this is a build where if your guard can't get open and you need a bailout bucket, you pop to that midi, you pop to that 3, and you stick shoot, you are going to be almost automatic. This person is the jump shot that I use to help me green my shots. I use Jonathan Isaac base, which was actually the most used center base in the NBA 2K League last season, and it's still going strong in NBA 2K25. Charles Bassey upper release 1, which is actually an exact replica of Oscar Robertson. The only difference is that the defensive immunity is lower. And then Mike Muscala upper release 2, because it speeds up the jump shot a little bit, and I like my jumpers fast. This is the visual cue that I like to go with. However, if you do stick shoot, it's going to be stuck on push regardless. That doesn't matter. I like to use 4 out of 4 speed, and you're going to want to go 75% Charles Bassey. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of NBA 2K League Locked In, presented by AT&T. Like I said, without them, you guys wouldn't have this video, which means you wouldn't have this build, which means you wouldn't be winning the games that you're about to. So I'd say thank you to them if I was you. And just as a treat to you guys, just because I love you guys so much, make sure to stay tuned for next episode, where I'm going to be showing you guys the 3 best tips to use for playing big man on NBA 2K25. Make sure to stay tuned if you guys want to get better. I mean, it's up to you. If you don't want to get better, then hey, that's on you. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that beautiful stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.